Hey everybody, welcome back. Stephanie Lee, Evidential Medium here, taking you on my spiritual journey. And for the month of November, I just decided to work on shadow work. And in the last video, which from last week, we talked about, well, what is shadow work? Shadow work is all those things that we don't want to recognize in ourselves. Guilt, shame, jealousy, pity. I mean, just all of the words that maybe don't like to flow very easily from your mouth, right? Manipulation, right? All of those things that are maybe perceived as negative type things, right? And we all have them. We all have all of the emotions inside of us. And so shadow work is just looking at those emotions and figuring out, how can I not let them trigger me anymore, right? This week we're trying to figure out, how do I know if I need to do some work on my shadow? Well, if you've ever been traumatized or if you've ever been triggered, you need to do shadow work, which would mean every single one of us, because I'm sure that you weren't raised in a bubble with no interaction from no one, right? Okay, so I would say everyone needs shadow work. And again, like I said in the first video, if you have major trauma, if you've had major trauma in your life, you really should go see, go get some counseling. But if you have things that are just bugging you and constantly continue to bug you that are not like huge dramatic trauma, then this would be some things that I can help you with in dealing with that. So we are humans. We are always human. We will always have a shadow side no matter what. And what you're looking for are like those repeating patterns, right? Those repeating patterns in your life that constantly make you upset, right? And what are those repeating patterns? For some people, maybe it is that they have chosen the wrong person to be with. And then they break up with them, and then they get back together with them, or they break up and they find someone who's almost just like the first person they broke up with, who has the same issues and the same things. And so you're constantly repeating the same cycle over and over and over again, and you don't even realize maybe that you're doing it until you're kind of like bonk, right? Like, oh, that person was just like that person, which was just like that person. And I see a pattern here of people that I am attracted to, or things that I am attracted to. And I keep suffering through these same relationships or these same patterns. And I'm like, why am I doing that, right? What is it that is attracting me to them? And what is it the story inside of my head that says, oh, I need somebody to fix. I need to find someone I can fix, right? Yeah, we can't fix other people. It's hard enough to make changes for ourselves, let alone try and fix somebody else, right? So if you see those patterns, or you're constantly angry at the same person in your life, or something constantly is triggering you, right? Like, I'm always mad, I'm always sad, I'm always jealous of people, I'm always, gossiping about people, right? What is that, right? What is that pattern, right? It could be that you were brought up in a household where you were not allowed to be seen or heard, right? And so now you manipulate your way around the world to try and get what you need or you want, because you needed to be heard, you need to be seen, right? You need to be the attention person, right? I need all the attention, and we all know those people, right? So, it's those patterns, all of those patterns. We all have them. We all have that trauma in our lives. I'm sorry to say, but those are also the ways that we learn things, right? We've learned from them, unless we keep doing it over and over again, which is kind of what that shadow work is, right? We have to find that ability to go, whoa, this is my pattern. I'm doing it again. Let's see what we can do differently. Let's see what we can do to make this stop, or at least lessen, or not trigger us. Like, it's gonna come up, but oh, now we're not triggered. Wouldn't that be nice? Holy cow, I would love to do that. And some things I have. I have been able to say, you know, we are not doing this again. I'm so sorry, but you're not allowed to think like that again, or you're going to be in trouble with yourself, right? And I have to be very patient with myself. I can't just continue to beat myself up because I keep bringing up the same pattern, right? It takes time. This is not just a one and done, because man, those memories just keep flooding back, right, from the past, or things we're worrying about the future, right? It's constant work. This is constant shadow work is constant work. It's not one and done. It's just not. It is not, and I'm sorry to say, I'm your PSA, shadow work will always continue. So now that you know that you need to do shadow work, next week I'm going to talk about how you're going to benefit from doing this shadow work, right? What are the benefits you're going to receive from doing all the hard work that it takes to not let things trigger you? And you know, I do this all the time. I constantly have my own shadow work and things are triggering me, and I'm like, girl, you have got to get a hold of this. And sometimes I do good and sometimes I don't do good. And I just try better the next day, or the next time it comes up, I just try better. That's all I can do. So stay tuned till next week when the doctor, I feel like this is a soap opera, right? Stay tuned for next week when we talk about how it's going to benefit you to do this work. Yay! And you'll get a free Ginsu knife. Anyhow, talk to you next week, and we'll keep working on this. It's a constant work in progress. We all are a work in progress. Sending you love.